Like living in LA, my life has been diverse, but you know, you still feel the effects of it growing up, and people came up to me after the film, and they were crying, and they were saying that they lived that life, and it's like, it's not fair, you know, just because you're big doesn't mean you should be discriminated against, just because you're gay doesn't mean you should be discriminated against, you should be who you are, and that's really important to me, and it has been my whole life, and that's who I am in the film, and I really believe in it.
Now, in terms of your career, now that you're in a Tribeca Film Festival, and obviously you're going to move forward with that, what are you looking to do in the future?
I love film and I love TV, but I love theater. I'm much like Ash in that way. He's the director and the lead star. I love theater. I would love to live in New York and be on Broadway. I would freak out. But you know, just work. I love acting, and it's what I'm going to do with my life. And I film TV. I mean, I'm not picky. I love it. I love entertaining. It's been my joy since I was like 4, you know? And I like making work that's important to people, and like everyone does, you know? This is a dream role, honestly. And I was just happy that I could portray it.
Inspiration just day to day for moving forward with everything, career-wise or personal-wise, or just...
My biggest inspiration is just people that's done this before. I mean, you have Roseanne, you know? She had to grow up with so much, and she's hilarious. She was the first woman to go on, you know, Johnny Carson, and she's just amazing. And you have all these people that have had to deal with diversity, and they've come through it, and I think that we all have to deal with it, and it's a personal mission that we should all have to abolish it, you know? And so my parents, of course, are a huge inspiration, and I'm really into music. Music's honestly my life, and I was super into punk rock, and I'm so glad that I was, because it made me the rebel I am, and you know, and I think you listen to music that's important, and you stand up what you believe in for what you believe in, no matter what.
I did it because I've always sort of felt like an outsider in high school and everywhere else for that matter. So it's sort of a movie for the outsiders to sort of let everybody know that they're not all alone, you know.
Was there ever a point in your career where you thought you'd give it up and it might be too difficult to become successful in this business, or? No,
because I knew it going into it. I mean, like, you know that the acting field or the directing field is like the most competitive field ever made, you know. So every time I get a rejection, I just sort of take a moment and I move along, you know, like next job. So, and every time, you know, somebody doesn't like the movie, well, that's their own deal, you know. Like, I did what I do, and if you like it, great. I agree, and if you don't, you know, that's how I have to deal with it, because it was so nerve-wracking tonight. It's a world premiere at Tribeca, and I was, you know, I'm 21 now, so it's kind of stressful for someone my age, you know.
My name is DavidJr.com.